Good day, boys and girls! It's time for another beer review by Corey Summers, the beer guy. First note, I had a lot of fun at that Oktoberfest party. I want to give a shout out to my hostess. I'm not going to say his name for privacy purposes. But I had a lot of fun, drank a lot of beer, and I was able to sneak out of there of the reviews without being shit-faced. And I was shit-faced when I left the party. My dad picked me up, my director picked me up, and I don't even remember him. I remember him arriving, and that's it. I drank a lot of beer. And with that said, let's talk about something that I've touched a few times in my life. Philosophy of beer and alcohol. If you have a problem with alcohol, I do. Because I am a wounded warrior of the alcohol. I've drank so many beers in my life. So much of it that it's, not a problem, but if you have a problem with this stuff, put it on the shelf. When I say be merry at the end of my messages, at the end of my reviews, I don't mean that you have to go drink beer to be merry. I say for some of those stuffy types, sometimes beer is a social easer that helps you have fun. And that's all I gotta say. I don't follow in my footsteps because all it is a road to hurt. When you get to 308 beers, you're a champion of beer. There we go. I got my old director back. It's been a while since I've done a old-fashioned review. Like the Peoria Beer Bash Shit-Face Show. That was hilarious. I got so drunk down in Peoria that it's not even funny. But on with the show. Look at that steam. Oh boy. Ooh, my mouth's watering already. Today we got this. I don't know the name by heart, so I'm going to let the director zoom in on the label. This is a stout. I love stouts. Oh, do I love stouts. This is a Bagabagan Game of Thrones series. Take the Black Stout. So this is a hearty stout. It's a 7% alcohol percentage. So it's not, it's strong, but it's not. I've had a lot stronger beers than this. I don't know if it's an imperial stout or not. I should have read the fucking label before I started the review. I can say fucking. It's my channel. I'll be able to tell by drinking it. Okay, I'm no... Oh shit, there's hardly any scent at all, so maybe it's not that strong. Let me pour this at an angle, and I'm going to go slow because I know it's going to be frothy. Excuse me, I've had a 12-pack of Newcastle. Shit. Knew that was going to happen. Nervous. Okay. Well, we can do aroma. I've been told by a couple people that stouts, porters, and real hard ale, dark ales are not to be served in a frosted glass. But hey, I'm an American. And motherfucker, I like cold beer. Cold! Frigid! Okay, so here we go. This is special for some reason, I forget. It was expensive. It was $10 for this bottle. I think it's just the stout. I don't think it's an imperial stout. I just think it's a nice roasted stout. Let's see if I can get a little bit more in here for the palates. Pardon me, director. A very transparent aroma. Let me sit for a second. Get my thinking cap on. After that speech about alcoholism and how if you have a problem with this shit, don't touch it. You can be merry in other ways. Have sex! That's fun. That's funner than beer drinking, if I remember right. It's been, 15 years. There's some, a lot of how do I say it, foliage, like bushes and trees and woods, you know,
forestry.
Like forestry. Good one, Dad. There's a lot of earth to this beer. There's some mint. Okay, the head's calmed down now. Let's do palate 1. Heavy on the coffee. There's a lot of coffee in this. That kind of makes sense with the earthy scent. You know, coffee has that robust, roasty scent that is prominent through like a bush field or whatever. Bush field. This is a heavy beer. It's not for the faint of heart. You're not going to buy a 12-pack of Miller Lite and enjoy the Miller Lite, then say, hey, let's try a Gamma Gam blah blah blah. Take me to the black stout. You know? This is beyond Guinness. This is a thick, robust, roasty, delicious beer. Mm. There's still mint in the palate. Mint, I'm not saying it tastes like frickin' Wrigley spearmint gum, but it's just, there's it might be the alcohol content, but there's a zest to it. If that makes any sense, because it's real robust and roasty and thick and hearty, but it's also bright in a way. A very well balanced beer, a very delicious beer. Let's go for palate 2. Good. Good. I love the palates. I love them. I do not like the finish. It lingers on too long. It's not really punishing, but it's almost like you get the idea within the pallets. You don't need a 7-minute long finish. I mean, I'm still working on the finish of the first pallet. I just took my second. Okay. Y'all love it. God's blessed me with the gift of the guzzle factor. It took work. 308 beers. It took work to get to where I am with the guzzle factor, but I can guzzle cyanide if I needed to. But that's the time I can't go on forever with this review. I did like that I got off my chest about alcohol, that, if you have a problem with it, put it on the shelf. I really should put it on the shelf. But then I miss all you guys. It's a catch-22. Okay, Guzzle Factoris. I drank a 12-pack of Newcastle before this, so it should guzzle pretty easy. I think I mentioned a couple of weeks ago my routine before a beer review is I drink a couple Newcastles, and if I'm doing something totally different, I drink a couple of waters. And I listen to vintage punk rock like the Ramones. Hey! Oh! Let's go. Guzzle Factoris. How easy it is to drink. This will not be easy. This is a robust man's beer. Yes. Not a very easy guzzle. For style, it drinks easy. It's a stout. You're not supposed to guzzle stouts like a moron like I am. But I do the guzzle factor to speed things up, It does drink. I don't rate beer. I try not to rate beer, but I have to go to the 1 to 10 scale on this. 10 being very hard to drink, 1 being very easy to drink. This is about an 8. This is a thick brewed brew. I mean, it's very coffee contented and just thick and wholesome. It's like a steak dinner. You don't do 2 steak dinners. So you don't drink 2 pints of Take the Black Road or plate, whatever the fuck they call it. I'm getting to the point in my life where the reviews, I'm not even saying the name of the beer right.
It's a weird one.
Omme Gang Brewery. Omme Gang. I've had their beer before. Coppertown, New York. 7% alcohol. Game of Thrones series. Take the Black Stout. 7% alcohol. So I probably won't get drunk off it. Well, I'm drunk already, but I mean... I probably won't get shit-faced off this beer. 7% just doesn't cut it anymore. You talking 10? Maybe you see the beer guy a little tipsy. This was a good beer. Rarely do I say it's a bad beer. I know this because I love beer. I haven't tasted many bad beers. I don't like Tecate. I didn't like that Smutty Nose Imperial Stout. I thought it was a waste of money for what I got. And it was just sour. That Saint Dakara, it was a good beer. It was very expensive. But it was so sour that it was, I mean, you had to sip it. If you have to sip beer, that's great. But that's, most American beer drinkers don't like to sip their beer. That's the truth. I mean, that's the flat out truth. That's just how it is, you know. Okay, with that, I want to say drink responsibly. Don't drive around drunk. I'm lucky enough to have a good partner in crime. My director, when I need beer, he goes gets it for me when I am drunk and want more. But you always want more. But yeah, don't drive around drunk. You could like kill a little kid, you know, even in the middle of the night. Love your fellow man. I said this in the Oktoberfest party. There's neighbors that don't talk to each other anymore. I got waved to by a like 90-year-old man the other day that didn't know me at all. I was in my car, I was driving by him and he waved at me. I was shocked. But I should have been. I should have accepted it and waved back. That's how life should be. I know this is crazy. Hearing advice. This is a long fucking review. I gotta shorten this up. But, yeah. But, I mean, life shouldn't be like that to where you're ignoring your neighbor or you don't even know him or you don't even talk to him. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's the wrong direction that we are going as a society. Love your fellow man. Be merry. Beer is fun when it's controlled. When it's controlled. If you have a problem with booze and drinking alcohol and everything, put it on the shelf. Let it go. Have sex. Do something. Read a book. Do something else. You know? This isn't the answer to everything. This is just my outlet to release my information. Okay, I'm going. Son of a bitch. Son. Send you off with the Finkelstein shit, kid. Be merry. Have fun. Beer is fun. Beer is not a chemical concoction. It is, but I mean, it's meant to have fun with. This isn't a fun beer. I like this beer. I give it a good 9. There we go. I rated one. Holy shit. I'm done now. It's a good 9 though. It has a good flavor. It has a good flavor. But it's not to be drinking in, it's not to be drank in mass quantities. It's a moderation beer. Goodbye.